What's up, guys, and welcome back to Counter Steer Garage. Thanks for tuning in. Hit subscribe. It's officially after Halloween, and that means two things. The first thing that means is that white girls will not have a personality for the next 11 months. The second thing that means is that we are going to unrace car. De-race car? De-race car? Unrace car? We're gonna unrace car the race car. We did the same thing last winter where we pull the MCS coilovers out, we clean them up and let them hibernate for the winter, and we're gonna put the stock struts with the TNs, you know, because I like to be nice and low in the winter, because it gotta look cool. And then we're gonna put the snows on. I think we might put the G-forces back on at least until it gets a little colder. We don't have snow on the radar for a little while still, here in New York at least, so I'm probably gonna go back to the daily BFGs for now and then switch over to the snows later. But yeah, let's get right into it. Big announcement. Stella and I have been chosen to become Blip Shift ambassadors. Basically what that means is that you could get torso covering goodies like this FRS shirt, this driver's jacket, or this sweet beanie, and use coupon code Apex Hunter for 20% off your first order. So head on over to blipshift.com and, like I said, use code Apex Hunter. Now, let's get back to the video. So winterizing the car is very limited. I just take out the coilovers, swap out the tires, and we're done. I could kind of like store the car for the winter, considering I have other options, but who doesn't like powdered donuts? But also in the forums, I make fun of all the idiots that store their $15,000 car for the winter. Like, stop, just drive it. It's a Scion. Okay, so the Falcons are off, and they are pretty crispy. This is with 97 Autocross runs and just under 1,000 street miles. You can see we got a little bit of blistering happening here. We're at the wear bars, but the grip on these has dropped off long before they got to this condition. Right around run 50, 55 is when they started falling off in grip. Really wish these would give me a good amount of grip throughout the season, but yeah, they're not really super soft anymore. So yeah, they're coming off. We're gonna get new ones for next year. So just like we talked about last year, I like to work from the inside out. Now you'll notice when I did this, I left that bottom bolt in, and if you remember the video from when we did summer prep, I usually would just take that bolt out and zip the two top bolts off and just let them fall. But these are the MCSs, not the stock struts, so I'm not just letting them tumble. So with that bolted, I'm gonna take out the top. And you see that? The control arm catches it. And now what I can do, lift her up a little bit, then take the bolt out, and then remove the damper in a controlled state. Bolt, wiggle, and take her out nicely. Summer, winter. I gotta stay low rider in the winter, so I got TNS Tech springs on the stock struts. Let's put those in now. Torque spec, 2 Ugga-Duggas. And the rears are done. So now that we ate the frog, let's do the fronts. Fronts are easy. So fronts are pretty easy. We got the brake line here. That's out. The ABS sensor. Which we gotta pop that out. 1 and 2. Then we have the actual strut itself. And then the last piece is the end link. one. There we go. There she is. Summer and winter. Same thing as the back, stock struts with T and S Tech. Let's put these in. Y'all know what time it is. NTC's time. Long Island, brother. The beach truck isn't the only thing that gets gooped up with any C's, that's for sure. Now the only thing left is the brake line. And that is the passenger side done. Now we just gotta fill in the driver's side. And then we're good to go. Looks pretty weird without camber. We also gotta do snows on this thing. So here we are with one of my favorite purchases I've ever made. If you missed that video, click right here. I'll put the link so you can see when Matt and I went to go pick this thing up. But it has been such a great addition to my fleet of car tools. Just for like this simple reason that I can swap snow tires without paying somebody fucking $30 to $50 a tire. I can do it in a half hour at home. Normal tires mount so easily. That's one done. And that's the end. We are all winterized. The FRS is winterized aside from the snow tires, and the Prius has the snowshoes ready to go. And that's it for winterizing. We also have this thing, which really just needs to be put into four-wheel drive, and that's winter ready. So that's it. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you guys next Taco Tuesday.